Greetings. Hello. Salutations. Welcome to episode 6 of 1,000 of movie discussion. Welcome to the Third Opinion Podcast. Hey!
Ethan, welcome back to my house. And also...
This is my house.
No, it's my house.
This is my house.
Okay, it's your house.
You broke into my house.
Yeah, I did.
Into my home. I do not appreciate.
Well, hey, sometimes you gotta just walk in, you know?
Just very unabashed, unabridged,
Yep.
unaware.
And you weren't ready for it. Welcome back to the poorly acoustic podcast. Only starting in 2018, though. You can hear my echo. And you can hear it now, and it's fine.
It's a conspiracy. The echo's not real.
This is episode 23, Ethan. How you feeling about it?
I'm feeling
Good.
pretty good.
That's good. We're recording this one February 4th, 2018. 40 minutes after you got here.
It's the Superb Owl Day.
Yeah, it is. Ethan, who you want to win?
Well, Elisha, I'm really rooting for the guys in the uniforms that take the footballs and run up and down the field.
They're just such a great team.
They're really proficient at tossing the balls and catching the balls. Also, really good at getting sweaty.
They're also good at running.
No, they're not very good at running.
Oh, they're not good at running.
No.
Is it the other team, the New Jersey Meatballs, that are good?
Yeah, they're ready to roll. They're really ready to roll. So I'll tell you what, between the New Jersey Meatballs and the Massachusetts Minutemen, I gotta say I'm rooting for the Minutemen.
I mean, either way, it's going to be a great game.
The Minutemen.
The halftime show with Dr. Singer is going to be a great time.
No, it's Dr. Singer was last year. This year is Mr. Bagpipes. Excuse me, Lady Bagpipes.
Lady Bagpipes.
Yeah. I wouldn't want to be
No.
wrong.
No. So, Ethan, what do you want to talk about today?
Well, I've got a problem.
Yeah.
It's something that's been stewing for a while now.
Has it now?
Quite a while.
Quite a while. Long time coming, this one?
Long 2 months coming.
Yeah.
Have you heard of the little last boy? The Last
Star
Jedi?
Wars Episode 8, The Last
Star
Jedi.
Wars Episode 8.
I really liked it, and I thought it was a good movie.
Jedi. No. No.
So let's discuss that.
So,
Yeah. Ethan, it's about family, and that's really what it's about.
if you can feel the grimace I'm giving you right now.
Yeah, you can probably hear it through the radio waves.
Oh boy. So
why didn't you like The Last Jedi?
So let's start off with the goods.
Yeah, the goods are...
Because there are some goods.
It's a good movie.
There's like two goods. There's like two goods.
Mm-hmm.
And a bunch of not so goods.
Mm-hmm.
So.
And Ethan, you'll tell me about them right now. What are they?
So the goods are it's Star Wars.
Mm-hmm.
And it's more Star Wars. Which I love the Star Wars.
Star Wars is a great time.
Star Wars is good. Star Wars is always good. Except when it's not.
Yeah.
Star Wars is always good when it's not The Last Jedi.
Or Rogue One, in my opinion. Well, I liked Rogue One, though. It wasn't good. But I enjoyed watching it.
No, and
I've seen it twice.
And I felt remotely the same about The Last Jedi. It was a movie.
Mm-hmm.
There were pretty explosions.
Was one thing that you did not like about it, it was 2 hours and 33 minutes long?
No, I love long movies.
I'm a big fan of long movies, too.
The length was fine. The pacing was terrible.
Yeah, well, I mean,
But
the
length
pacing was all
the
over
length
the
was fine.
Yeah.
I was like, great, more Star Wars, and it's longer,
It
so
is the
I get
longest
to
Star Wars
enjoy
film.
more. And what it turned into was great,
I got to sit through this for...
more Star Wars, and there's still 30 minutes.
Were you the entire time, like, not enjoying it?
No.
Were you actively in the film like, I just didn't enjoy that?
So I enjoyed it, during the movie, and then I left, and I was like, "Oh man,
that was me with Rogue One.
That was not so good."
Yeah.
Like I enjoyed the ride, and then I got off, and I was like, can we go back again? Can I get a refund on that ticket? Can we put that roller coaster in reverse, please?
You didn't see yours in IMAX either, did you?
Luckily,
I
didn't waste my money.
Well, I didn't waste my money either. Trevor, dear boy Trevor, friend of the show, friend of the show, got me tickets.
Yeesh.
He bought 4 tickets. I mean, you can hear that episode. But today we're going to be talking about Rogue One, or not Rogue One. We'll be talking about Star Wars.
Star Wars: The Last Rogue One.
Star Wars: The Last Jedi.
The Last.
Are you hoping that Episode 9 is going to be better?
I have.
They're going back to J.J. Abrams to direct it.
I have no hopes.
You have no hopes
at this point.
But Ethan, rebellions are built on hope.
Oh well, mine's gone. I'm on board the Imperial boys.
The Imperial
at this point, let's just burn it to the ground and restart the galaxy.
I do think that would have been an interesting avenue to take in the film, where Rey's like, "Yeah, no, I'll leave all my friends and go start a new first order with you."
I would have been fine with that.
A new order.
Honestly, I would have been fine with that storyline. Oh boy, okay. So let's start at the top.
At the top. From
opening, great opening.
Great, explosive opening.
Like 15 minutes, awesome. Getting into it, building it up,
and people. And at the beginning, either you enjoyed the beginning or you did not enjoy the beginning.
I loved the beginning.
And I really liked it too. I thought it was really funny.
Everything past that, not so much.
Did you like Luke throwing the lightsaber off behind his back?
Luke was fun. That's another. Okay. We're gonna one at a time, Elisha. One at a time. Okay.
Yeah.
So this is gonna be fairly spoiler heavy.
We're spoiling the movie for you.
Shout out.
Yeah.
To the spoilers.
Yeah.
That are coming to your ears.
Yeah.
To your ear holes.
Just tune in at what time? 2:30? 2:30 and 5:30.
Tune in at 2:30 to enjoy that nice sponsorship.
Blues, yeah, blues and sponsorship. Hear the sponsorship, news and the blues. Or if you're on the internet,
news and the blues.
Just skip to the part where we're driving, getting ice cream or whatever. I don't know what's happening after this.
All right. So, we started out.
Yeah.
Explosions, kabooms,
jokes, laughs,
fun time.
Poe Dameron was like making fun of
Finn's back.
Yeah, they're back. They're all back.
He's awake. Rey's doing Rey stuff.
Well, we don't see Rey until almost 20 minutes after the opening.
I'm saying she's doing what she's doing, so it's fine. Finn, always like Finn. He's back. I'm happy. Great. The girl, the love interest.
Yeah.
She's fine. She's good. She was a good actress.
Yeah.
Thought she did a good job. I enjoyed her. The whole love thing was, it's whatever. It's there.
It's there. Yeah.
Didn't hate it. That was
fine. You have to have Star Wars with love.
That was fine. I didn't have a problem with that. I was still holding out for the Rey Finn, but yeah,
who cares?
It is what it is.
Yeah.
I was fine with it. That part was fine. That part didn't bother me.
I want to see space fun action. If I want to watch a love story, I'd watch a love story.
I liked her though. Like the girl. She was fine. Yeah. She was fine.
What do you think about her sister dying in the opening?
That was good. That was a good setup to introduce her character.
It gave her a good setup.
So that was good.
Yeah.
And then, they enter the whole 2.5 hour chase sequence.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's when it started. When all of a sudden we're like, okay, we're in this cool exchange where they're right on their tail and they're gonna get them, or they're gonna somehow be wily and escape. And then it was literally the entire movie. All right, we're gonna chase you really slowly in these giant hunks of space metal, careening through space.
Well, do you know how many miles, or I guess miles were apart from them?
I don't care.
Multiple thousands of miles were apart.
I don't care.
Probably more than a couple thousand miles.
I don't care.
So what would you have done differently about that then?
Not spend the entire movie in space. That's what I would have done.
Well, they weren't in space. They were inside of ships, Ethan.
They were in space, Elisha. They were in space. Especially Leia.
Yeah, Leia was in space.
Gripe number 2.
Leia having some kind of weird force save your life ability?
That's fine. The force power is fine because if you go back in canon, she's force sensitive.
Yoda said there is another, and he's talking about Leia.
That's fine. That's canon.
Yeah, that makes sense.
That's good. That's cool. I was all right with that. But she She dies and she's practically dead.
Yeah.
And then she goes, all right, we're going to hit reverse, and we're just going to go back inside now.
She's Superman back into the...
She did a reverse Superman and went back into the cockpit.
Yeah.
And that was ridiculous.
It was ridiculous.
That was okay. Like, that wasn't that bad, though. I was like, all right, that's fine. Like, they're going to give her force powers. Cool. Like, that's neat. All right, I'm okay with that.
Yeah. But she never used her force powers in the rest of the film.
And she's also not dead.
And she's also not dead.
Which I have a problem with.
Yeah. Because Carrie Fisher died.
She is dead.
After filming.
So I don't know what they're going to do.
I don't know what they're going to do either.
Unless she somehow recorded parts for episode 9 already.
They did not.
So I have no idea what they're going to do.
They should have made Leia the one that...
She should have died.
She
has to have died.
I don't know how they're going to do it.
Unless they just like show her face and then just blow up the ship right at the beginning. I don't know.
I don't know either.
I don't know.
What was I going to say? Who was the pink-haired lady? Purple-haired lady? Whatever color her hair.
She was fine. She was okay.
She was fine also.
Like
Commander Holdo.
Right. She did a good job of making you hate her.
Yeah. No, I thought she was a traitor from the beginning.
And she had to like play that role. You know?
Well, the movie just subverts your expectations from the beginning.
And so she did a good job with that.
Yeah.
So, next problem. Mm-hmm. Rey comes in finally.
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah.
Finds Luke.
Rey was the best part of The Force Awakens.
Excellent. You know, we're like, all right, we're going to have some proper Jedi stuff here.
Yeah.
Going to do some training. Going to be the good stuff. You know, gear up for the battles. Have some lightsaber stuff.
Yeah.
Good time. No, folks.
Were you expecting an Empire Strikes Back montage style thing?
Yes.
I was not.
And I thought that was going to be great.
Yeah.
And honestly, even if they didn't, it would have been fine.
Yeah.
But the direction they took with it, terrible.
Terrible.
They made
just awful.
They made Luke
an old hermit man,
an old sissy hermit man,
who was given up on the Force.
And Luke.
Yeah.
That's not Luke. That's not Luke.
People change.
That's not Luke.
People change, you know. After almost killing his nephew. And
also not Luke. Would not have happened.
But he saw the darkness in him.
Would not have happened.
But he saw bad in him. He's getting older. You know what happens to Jedis that get older? They get bad. They get bad boy news.
No.
What about Mace Windu? He immediately wanted to kill Darth Sidious instead of taking him to trial.
We don't talk about Mace Windu. I don't like Mace Windu.
You don't like Mace Windu? You don't like Samuel L. Jackson?
You know the best part about The Revenge of the Sith was?
Mace Windu dying?
When he flies out a window.
Yeah.
I was the only one to cheer in the entire theater.
Were you really?
Yes, I was.
Wow.
I cheered. I was like, yay!
Did everybody look at you like, what's
I didn't like him. I didn't like his character.
Eh.
He played the same character he plays in every movie. Angry Samuel L. Jackson.
Except without cursing, because it's a family film.
But he still played Angry Samuel L. Jackson.
Pretty much,
That's all he ever does. Great actor. Love him. Great actor. But
did you enjoy the prequels? You like the prequels?
they're okay. They're fine. They're what they are.
They are what they are. No, I'll agree with that.
They're part of Star Wars. You know, just like this is
just like the Last Jedi.
Like this is whatever.
You're not one of the people that want to straight from the records.
I have enjoyed the prequels more than the new films.
See, I've enjoyed the new films the most.
And it might be because I grew up with them.
Might be.
Probably because I grew up with them.
Yeah.
But.
Well, I grew up with all the Star Wars, except for
I grew up first Star Wars. Them, but these were literally releasing in my lifetime. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, I mean the other three or the prequels three were also, but I didn't watch them.
Yeah.
I watched.
I feel like when kids like with these movies, like I feel like they're more attached to the new characters.
Yeah.
Than the Anakins and except Darth Vader. Everybody loves Darth Vader.
Everybody loves Darth Vader.
He's okay to me. Like he's whatever.
I think he's an incredible character.
I
think that the prequels they could have done something different with Anakin, and I think the Clone Wars animated series is the best portrayal of Anakin Skywalker.
Very fair.
What was I going to say? I forget what I was going to say. Whatever. Anyway. Oh, I remember what it was. The first Star Wars film I saw in theaters was Revenge of the Sith, because I would have been like six or seven.
First one I saw was the first one.
Phantom Menace?
Yes.
Oh, boy.
It was the first one I saw. Not the first one that I had ever seen, but the first one I saw in theaters.
Yeah, the first. Yeah,
I
saw all of them before that.
I watched all the prequels, or the
original
the
series.
original 4,
Yeah,
the original 3, the original 12, the original 3.
The original 7 includes the Caravan of Courage and all that.
And I still have. I may have thrown it away now, but I still have my original VHS tape.
Nice
for New Hope.
Ooh,
The non-garbage version.
Yeah. I wish I hadn't thrown it away. The thing's worth a lot of money now.
It's not really worth that much.
The one, the unedited, just the A New Hope VHS without any editing in it.
It's not worth that much.
It's worth a little bit.
It's like $20.
Like a couple hundred bucks. Yeah.
No.
Yeah, boy.
No.
Because it's like one of the only unedited ways you can get it without looking at the original things online or whatever.
Anyway, I may still have it somewhere. If I don't, it doesn't matter. I have no way to watch.
Who even has a VHS player?
I have no way to watch it anyway, so it literally doesn't even matter.
Yeah.
But I don't know. The movie just slowly trickled down from there, and I got sadder and sadder as it went. I'll tell you what I did like though.
What did you like about?
I enjoyed the Rey Kylo connection. Oh, that was kind of cool.
I thought it was very cool.
I thought it was neat. I was like, this is a new thing for the Force. This is cool.
Yeah.
I could kind of see it happen. I was really hoping.
Mm-hmm.
They were all of a sudden going to be, the Solo twins or whatever.
Yeah.
That's what I was thinking. I'm like, they're going to be brother and sister, or even if they became lovers, like that would have been cool too.
Well, the movie just subverts your expectations.
That would have been a cool little twist thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah. What did you think? What did you think about Rey's parents not being anybody?
Also garbage.
What, you wanted them to be somebody? Who cares?
They almost have to though.
So who cares?
I don't like that.
The movie subverts your expectations.
No. So what he did. This is what Rian Johnson did.
Yeah.
He took. So Force Awakens.
Yep.
I enjoyed. Good. Pretty.
Force Awakens, I really enjoyed.
Solid movie.
It's a very committee film. It's very safe, but it's a great entry into a new trilogy for Star Wars.
But it's a good movie. It's a good movie that bridges, introducing some new things, sticking to what the old things were good at.
Yeah, exactly.
But the story was just okay.
It wasn't
great, wasn't bad. It was very tried and true, we're kind of a rehash of old stories.
Yeah. But you kind of have to do that to reintroduce.
But again, it was fine. Like, it was a good movie.
I enjoyed it.
I enjoyed it as well.
Yeah.
Overall, it was very generic.
Solid 8 for me. Solid.
But that's a very fair score. I would agree with you on that.
Yeah.
Solid 8.
Nothing crazy stands out.
No.
Nothing crazy happens. Great film entry.
But yeah, it was good.
If you haven't seen Star Wars before that,
love the new characters. Like all the universe building they're doing sets up a lot of stuff for moving forward. And what they should have done is stick with the same writer and directors throughout. I understand and I know why they didn't.
Yes,
because of JJ.
JJ
did not want to.
He did not want to. But now he's doing episode 9.
And I understand that.
Yes.
But what they really should have done is have him either create an overarching story for all 3.
Yes.
Have the same person write for all 3. And script all that. That way there's an overarching, idea throughout the whole thing.
Yes.
Because what happened in this new one, again, the new one is not, as much as I harp on it, is not a bad movie.
No, exactly.
I did enjoy the movie for a movie that it was. Did not enjoy it as a Star Wars movie.
Uh-huh.
But what he did was take everything that was wonderfully and beautifully set up. Elisha?
Yeah.
Did you go to preschool?
No.
Did you ever have play dates with a lot of kids when you were a kid?
No, not really.
Okay. Well, so this is the best metaphor I can give you.
Yeah.
When I was in preschool, there's playtime.
I know exactly what you're going to say. Yeah.
And everybody usually plays together.
Yeah.
And there's always that one kid that just does whatever he wants, right? And ruins everybody else's good time. Like, like you have the Lego city set up, and everybody's driving their cars and having fun. Like 6 kids having fun in the Lego city.
Yeah.
And then one kid all of a sudden decides he's Godzilla, and comes in and smashes all your dreams, and destroys your town.
There were 2 of those whenever I was in school. There were 2 kids that were best friends.
Let me tell you, they were both Ryan Johnson.
Yeah, that's Ryan Johnson. Dude.
That's how I felt.
Yeah.
Again, he's a good director and a good writer.
Not bad, but he's only made. He did Looper, right?
Yeah, I love Looper. I think it was Looper. Let's look it up. Let's look it up. What else he has done?
Okay, Google. Who directed Looper?
I
love
Looper. I think it's a great movie.
It's still on my list. I've seen little parts of it, but
I
it's
think
still
it's a great
on my watch list for 2018. It's on my watch list for 2015. I still haven't seen it.
What else has this fellow done here?
He's done like 8 films. Looper. Only one of them's big. What I think.
Looper's the only one that I have heard of.
What I think.
But Looper was great. Looper was a great sci-fi film.
I still gotta see it.
I
still ain't seen it.
I have high praise for Looper. I really enjoyed it.
Tell me what you think about this. I think that Disney.
Also, in this picture, he looks like Ed Sheeran.
He does look like Ed Sheeran. Oh, slight sidetrack. Did you see the thing where Lady Gaga mistook Ed Sheeran for a waiter at like a restaurant that they were all at?
To be fair, he is very normal looking.
And he was wearing
in terms of stars and like what he wears, he's very average.
He's a pretty average guy.
You know what I mean? Like he's just he's a good looking guy.
Yeah.
But he's just an average looking dude. You know
what
I mean?
He wore a suit and tie.
Yeah.
He wore a suit and tie, no suit jacket, but he had the vest on.
Yeah.
And what he was wearing, he looked like a waiter. And I was
he dresses just very kind of,
He dresses normally. He just like a normal guy.
Yeah.
And then it'd be funny that it's Lady Gaga who dresses wild all the time.
Right.
Not as much as she did in the past.
Right.
But she still dresses wildly. She thought that he was. I don't know what event it was. I saw it on Reddit, and I just thought that was really funny.
That is really funny.
Because that's something like me and Andrew or me and you would do.
So those are my biggest complaints.
About The Last Jedi?
There are more, but I will spare you the details.
What was I going to say? Oh, Disney. I think that Disney does not know where they're going.
Ryan Johnson. Destroyer of Dreams.
Destroyer of Hope.
Schoolyard director boy.
What are you guys doing? Making Star Wars? It'd be a shame if I ran over it with my electric toy car.
Oh look! Crushed it. Hurts my soul.
I don't think Disney knows what they're doing with this trilogy. I think they made The Force Awakens with no idea, no gauge. They made a safe committee film. The directors were like 20
exactly.
people.
That's why they should have really taken more time to sit down and just really plan out the arc.
They should have just made a trilogy. They should have written a trilogy, and that should have been it.
It's bad.
They don't know what they're
bad
doing.
As this sounds.
Yeah.
They should have had
George Lucas,
Papa George,
write a story
involved.
George Lucas, there's like 2 or 3 videos. You can go on YouTube and you can go on multiple articles online. His idea for a future trilogy is not bad. I'm sure it would have been directed poorly and really dumb.
Yeah.
If he didn't write it, but he directed it.
Right.
But it wasn't a bad idea at all.
No, and that's I feel like he's a good idea man.
He is a good idea man. He didn't even.
So it's the prequels that he wrote and directed, right?
Yes, all 3 of them.
And
yes.
now the old ones he just wrote.
He wrote and directed A New Hope. Empire Strikes Back and The Last Jedi. He
just wrote.
Or not The Last Jedi. Return of the Jedi. He wrote, and then other people directed them. Now his wife edited A New Hope because the original edit of A New Hope was all over the place. It was very prequel-esque, even though it was 1977 or whenever it came out. It felt like a mess. And so his wife and 2 or 3 other people that were close to him after he was done filming everything edited the film to make more coherent sense.
And see, I feel like that's where he's good with is the ideas.
The ideas, yeah.
And the world structure.
World structuring, world building, the crazy
awesome.
Yeah, the crazy sci-fi stuff. He's good at that. That's what he's good at.
He's okay. He's not bad.
He could be better at it. If he didn't have
he's
so
better
much
than
weird
me.
stuff. He's better than me also. Yeah, exactly.
And I will say this, he's very smart business wise.
He is a very smart businessman.
To brand all that stuff back then, who would have thought to do that? And that's why he made money.
Exactly.
That's why he made money.
That's why Star Wars was bought for what, $10 billion? What was it?
I don't even know, something ridiculous.
I'm not even going to bother looking it up. It's
Yeah,
a lot.
it
It's
was
a lot of money. It's more money than we will ever see. 3.2 billion?
I'm not looking.
Okay, Google. How much was Star Wars bought?
Sorry, I don't understand.
What do you mean you don't understand? That's a coherent sentence, lady.
Do you see what I'm saying?
I don't see what
What
you're
an
saying.
enormous coincidence. There.
How much was Star Wars bought for? How much
I'm looking it up.
was Star Wars bought for? Oh, 4 billion. All
Yeah,
close.
I knew it was a lot.
4 billion. And he was in, do you remember in like 2014, whenever it was, or yeah, in 2014, whenever all that stuff was going down, and they were talking about making a new Star Wars movie, and George Lucas was like, oh, I'll be a consultant on it. And they're like, no, we don't, no.
And that's where they
No.
made their first mistake.
Maybe, yeah.
I feel like.
Yeah.
I feel like he should have been involved in some
But
aspect.
I do honestly think that they made a safe committee film with, they had like one director, right? J.J. Abrams.
Yeah.
But they had 20 ghost directors telling J.J. Abrams how to make the film safe and all that. And then they had, they're like, oh, well, people don't like the safe committee directing. Let's just give the writing and directing to one guy, and it's Rian Johnson.
Let's give it to this guy that has only made one important film.
Exactly. Watch the Red Letter Media Last Jedi, half in the bag. It's 45 minutes long. It's well worth the watch. It's very, very much worth the watch because they pretty much are saying what we're saying now.
There's so much.
Like, you give the film to one guy to write and direct, and then it's all over the place. And
Well, gee, what does that sound like?
exactly, yeah. It's
That's
just that's just how that goes. I don't know if they thought it was going to go somewhere else or what.
I mean, it was successful. Obviously, it made a ton of money.
Yeah, I don't think it's going to make as much as
I don't think so either.
The Force Awakens.
And honestly, I don't. I think the next one's gonna make even less.
It might. Are you through with Star Wars?
No.
I'm not either. If they can make the worst Star Wars film ever, like worse than the Caravan of Courage and all of them, I'm still gonna go see Star Wars. There's no point not to.
No.
You know, if
they keep along this path, I will eventually be done.
Yeah. I see what you mean. I mean, I'm always going to go see Star Wars, and I know that's the wrong attitude about it. Cut to 3 episodes when I was griping about big businesses and all that.
Right.
But I'm always going to go see Star Wars. I'm a big fan of Star Wars. However, if I want to see a really good film or a crazy good film, I'm going to seek out good films and watch them, right?
I tell you what I wish at this point, too. I almost wish Disney would have not have bought Star Wars. And someone else would have bought Star Wars.
Who else would have bought Star Wars?
I don't know, and I don't know who could have done it justice, to be honest with you.
I don't know either.
Because as we've discussed before, I feel like Star Wars has entered the Marvel formula.
Originally, it has. No, it hasn't. I'll agree. Originally, Star Wars was just a great series of 3 films.
It is literally now. It's all that exists now is to make Disney money,
Yes.
and that is sad.
Cut to 3 months from now, whenever Han Solo makes a ton of money, but is trash garbage. Dude, are you excited to make the Han Solo bingo card and the Infinity War bingo
I
card?
am.
It's gonna be a fun episode.
I'm also
That's
excited to
gonna
go
be a fun
see-
2 episodes.
Also excited to go see the Panther Boy.
Ooh, I'm excited for Black Panther. It's
gonna be good.
We'll talk about that one.
Comes out Friday.
This Friday.
Yeah.
Dude,
So we may have to make some time to go.
we're
see that
definitely
tomorrow.
gonna go watch that.
Or not tomorrow. Shout out to our snazzy Hollywood friends.
Yeah, I'm gonna be gone. I'm gonna be in Winterfest in Gatlinburg this entire weekend.
Ooh, well, that's
Ooh.
fun. Well, we'll figure it
I
out.
might need to watch it Sunday before the podcast.
Yeah, we could do that.
Who knows? All right. Let me read the post roll, the mid roll.
Yes, sir.
Ethan, have you heard of Somewhere Liquors?
Where are they, Elisha?
They're located in the Plaza Shopping Center across the street from Citizens Tri-County Bank. Their address is 1100 Smithfield Highway, Suite 137 in Memphis, Tennessee. Their business hours are 8 through 10 Monday and Thursday. Their business hours on the weekend, Friday and Saturday, are 8 to 11. Their phone number is at the end of this and at the beginning of this.
What kind of cool stuff do they have, Elisha?
They have a walk-in beer cave.
Ooh,
They have a wide selection of bourbons, whiskeys, vodkas, tequilas,
nifty.
more, anything you want.
Wow.
They got it. They are Memphis' first liquor store. Very historic.
Arguably the finest.
Arguably the finest. Thank you to Somewhere Liquors for your radio underwriting position and for your internet sponsorship. Ethan, we had a good episode. It was a great time talking about Star Wars. Long time coming. But hey, for me and you, that's fine. You know?
It was.
It was. And we'll see you guys in the second half or maybe a Carboys episode.
The Wee Boys road trip.
Yeah. Thanks for listening.
Adios.